So if you hear of any descriptions about the devil, we know that he wants to be like God. He's like, oh, I will rise to the highest. I will be this thing. I will do that. And in fact, that's the methodology that he's using to attempt to deceive the world. So you're going to notice there's a lot of overlap in biblical titles. Let's go and start with this. So the first one's in Isaiah 14:12, where it talks about the devil. It doesn't say Lucifer, it says Hallel, which means star or bright shining one. It says, hey, you are fallen from the heavens, morning star, right? Jesus claims that he is the bright and morning star in the last chapter of Revelation. Revelation 5:5, we know that Jesus is considered to be that Lion of Judah. The devil is also described as a lion that's trying to go and devour. Jesus started his ministry coming out of the water. The instrumentation in which the devil will be doing his deceiving will be a beast that comes out of the water. Of course, that's figurative. A lot of people believe that the beast that comes out of the water is a corrupt version of the church, so yeah. The introduction of a mark of God is first introduced in Ezekiel chapter 9 and continued further elaborated in the book of Revelations. So there's a mark that's given on the forehead of those that are on the side of God and they are protected. While Revelation 13 introduces a counterfeit mark in which many people will follow. So you see the similarity here. The devil says, hey, look, I'm morning star. And Jesus is like, no, I'm the morning star. Jesus is like, hey, I'm the lion. And then the devil's like, no, I'm the lion. They both came out of water to, quote, do their ministry or false ministry. And they both received a mark. And not just that, Jesus died and rose again. And they also describe the beast as receiving a big mark and coming back to life. I mean, this is also Revelation 13:3. It says, look, one of the heads of the beast seemed to have a fatal wound, but the wound had been healed. The whole world was filled with wonder and followed the beast. And in fact, it's the same exact thing that Jesus had did. So he's like the beast is trying to copy Jesus in every single regard. So when you read the context about the name Morning Star, well, quote unquote, some people say Lucifer in 14:12 and continue on, the entire strategy makes sense. It says, look, I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit enthroned on the mountain of assembly, utmost heights of Mount Zaphon. You see right here, it says, I will make myself like the Most High. And in fact, it's trying to say that the devil's method is to replicate God. I mean, if you think about it, there was two trees in the middle of the garden and Garden of Eden, and they're all right next to each other. The tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil is very similar because his strategy was like, hey, you will be like God if you go and take this. So the strategy has stayed the same, and it's the same right now, I guess.